I am Nick Jan Dunyahan.
I am Christian Kundesi.
And I am Raymar Ichabito.
Today, we're going to talk about our repetitio on human dignity. So the question confronted by the excerpts is that does the potentiality of a person diminish its dignity? And to answer that question, our thesis is that the qualities of the self can confine the dignity but will not erase its totality. And to support this thesis, our supporting point number 1. Everyone is valuable. Each person is important just because they're human. It's like saying, you matter no matter what skills you have or what you might achieve. This idea tells us that a person's worth isn't based on the specific things they can do.
Supporting number 2, we can't always predict what someone will achieve in the future. People face unexpected situations, good or bad, that can change their lives. If we judge someone's worth only by what we think they might do, we might miss the chance to see them grow and overcome challenges.
Supporting number 3, we are all different and that's okay. Dignity means respecting and accepting that everyone is different. People have various strengths and abilities. When we appreciate dignity regardless of what someone can or can't do it helps us but it a kinder and more understanding community. It's like saying it's okay to be unique and we all deserve respect.
And our personal experience that illustrates its supporting point is our experience number 1. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, even how remote the area, the government really exceed their efforts to supply those people in that area, regardless of age, status, or characters.
Experience number 2, before I enter the seminary, my life is chaotic. I am considered as a bad influence to the youth because of the immoral things I have done unto them. I was told that I will never be successful and will die worthless. But it is contrast to what my status now.
Experience number 3. A few years ago, there was a time when my friend and I hang out, much like we would at the beach. They were talented singers, unlike myself. Despite my less than ideal voice, they cheered for me and clapped their hands when I finished singing. This shows that even though we have different talents, the virtue of respect was not disregarded.
So the valid objections that counter the supporting point is the objection number 1. Saying everyone is important just because they're human might make people lazy. If we always tell people they matter, no matter what they do or achieve, they might not want to work hard or be responsible for their actions.
Objection number 2. It's true that the future can bring unexpected surprises, but just focusing on what might happen later means we might not appreciate what people have already achieved. We should look at what's happening now, not just what could happen later, to make fair judgment.
Objection number 3. Focusing on differences might make us forget the things we have in common. We should also appreciate what we share and how we're alike. That way, we can build stronger bonds and support each other better.
So our answer to the objection number 1. Saying everyone is important doesn't mean they shouldn't work hard. It just means we recognize their value no matter what. This recognition can actually encourage people to do their best because they know they're valued.
Answer number 2. We know that the future can be surprising, but that doesn't mean we ignore what's happening now. We should still appreciate what people have achieved so far, even if we don't know what they'll do in the future.
Answer number 3. Embracing differences doesn't mean we forget what we have in common. We can appreciate both. Understanding each other's unique qualities can make our connections stronger. while recognizing our shared experiences can bring us closer together.
So our example to illustrate the answer is that example on answer number 1. When a person was told that he wasn't worth much, he still worked hard during the pandemic and proved himself. He found support from others who recognized his value as a person, which motivated him to succeed.
Example number 2. When a person faced doubts about her future because of her past mistakes, but she didn't let that stop her. She kept going and achieved success. Her story shows that even though we can't predict the future, we can still appreciate what people accomplish along the way.
Example number 3. In a group of friends with different talents, they still respected each other. Even though they were unique, they found common ground and supported each other. This shows that we can celebrate our differences while still valuing what we share.
So in conclusion, even though some might worry about the future or think everyone being important means people won't try hard, it's actually the opposite. Recognizing everyone's worth encourages them to do their best. And while we appreciate the surprises the future might bring, we should still celebrate what people achieve now. We can embrace our differences while still valuing our commonalities, making our connections stronger. And our own insight to the answer. On insight number 1, when we say everyone is important, it doesn't mean that they can slack off. It just means we see their worth no matter what. This understanding can actually push people to try their best because they feel valued. In other words, knowing that someone thinks you're valuable can motivate you to work hard and do your best.
Insight number 2. We should value things they've already accomplished, even if we don't know what they'll do next, and focus on what's happening today and give acknowledgement for what's been achieved so far.
And lastly, through appreciating each person's unique qualities and also recognizing the things we share, we can create a balanced and inclusive environment. It ensures that everyone feels valued and understood, fostering unity while celebrating diversity within our communities.
So that will be all.
Thank you.